Hello, you beautiful people. How are you? So, welcome to the launch and first episode of The Missing Piece. So, last minute, I am having internet issues from my laptop, and guess what? I just chose to go live from my phone. So here I'm 3 minutes late, but I'm here, and I am a little nervous despite of having done so many Facebook lives and so many shows online. I'm a little nervous today. Hi, Jeevan. Hi, Palak. Hi, Rashmi. So, what else is possible and how does it get better? Thank you so much for hopping on, guys. I am super grateful that you guys are here. And uh, yeah, how much fun can this be? So, I, so this idea has been churning for a very long time. I have been wanting to do this for over 7 months now, and I'm like, okay, what do I call it? What should it be, and how should it be? What should the format be? Should it be me talking? Should it, So there's been so much to and fro about this, and I've been asking questions, and this is one of my favorite topics. Like relationships is something that really, really excites me. Um, so the the whole the year started with a lot of stuff showing up in my relationship. Okay, so I've been really on the front foot about okay, what do I want in relationships? Hi Yumi, hi Yumi. Ush. So what do I really want in relationships? I've been asking questions. What do I desire in relationships? Like all this while for the past 29 years of my life, I have been looking at what should my relationships be like. Like how should it ideally be? Like should it be somebody like should I give up certain things? Should I just change certain aspects of me? Or is it that I can have all of me and have a relationship? It was always um, either I could have a relationship or I could have myself. It was never about having both of them. It was never about having, all of it. It was always about either or in my world. And I always tend to lose myself in relationships. So, what is it for you? Like, what are relationships for you? Do you start compromising on things? Do you start keeping yourself as a last priority? Do you start uh, thinking that you're not important, and do you keep the other person in the forefront? Like how does that play out for you? Put it in the comments, and probably I could take some questions at the end. So this whole corona has also been such a gift, right? Like everything that has been annoying me, everything that's been disturbing me has come up, and I've been having to look at what is it like, why is it that certain relationships don't work out for me? Why is it that I tend to lose myself in the relationship? And I realize that I have defined myself on the basis of the people around me. I have defined myself on the basis of my friendships and my relationships. Now, when I say relationships, I don't only mean a partner. I don't mean a boyfriend, a husband, not that dynamics alone. I also mean um, parents. I also mean siblings. I also mean friends. I also mean work relationship, employer-employee relationship, a collaboration with certain entrepreneurs. Uh, I, I mean, like everything, right? So every time I engage with people, every time I engage with someone, a friend, it is about what would they like. It is always about how would they like to feel in it. It's always about how would um, it's always about the other person. It's never about me. Now, I don't mean make it all about you. I don't mean make it all about me, my world, myself. I mean include you. How many times when I am going out with my best friend and she asked me, where do you want to go? I said, no, I don't care. Like, let's just go anywhere. Where do you want to go? It's never about what would I like. It's never about where, which person would I like which place would I like to dine in. It's never about that. And so now, what can you start getting clarity about in relationships? What if your existence didn't define is not defined by the people around you? You are an individual who is important even without those relationships. So just look around you for a minute and ask yourself, are you valuable without the relationships that you're in? If your best friend stops talking to you, if your boyfriend breaks up with you, if your girlfriend breaks up with you, if your husband leaves you, if your wife decides to walk out of the marriage, if your parents stop talking to you, if your siblings ignore you, are you going to be okay with that? Or is that going to define that you're a bad person? Hi, Ratan uncle. Is that going to define uh, that you're not good enough? Would that mean that you're something's majorly wrong with you? No. What if no relationship can ever define your worth? What if you are important and valuable just as you are? And what if it doesn't have to be based on somebody else's world? So last year, sometime in August, like yeah, on my birthday, I was detected by jaundice. And like yeah, what a way to begin a birthday, right? So I started. So I was like, oh my god, I can't have jaundice because I had so many projects lined up in the coming 3 months, and I knew that I was not going to be able to go there. And I was like, I can't miss out on those opportunities because they will never come to me. Will I ever get such brilliant opportunities? You see how I am not important there? My body is not important there. My health is not important there, but it's about those opportunities which are more valuable. It's about those people working with those amazing facilitators, which they are amazing, is way more valuable than actually looking at what would like what does my body require. Like how often do we even include our body in the picture? Like it's always about something outside of us. It's always about something that, like something, we're always running behind something. Why is it not about us? Why is it not about asking what is fun for me? What is ease for my body? What is joy for my body? And how much how much ease can this be? What if it doesn't have to be all that difficult? Like including yourself, including your relationships, including your body, including your business, like all of this, like every aspect of you. What if you could include you everywhere you go? And so let me come back to the story of jaundice. So I got jaundice, and I everybody who knows me knows I love talking to people. I have a lot of friends around the world, and I have a lot of cousins, and I have a lot of people I am close to. I consider as my people. I consider so I had they all knew I got jaundice. They all, a few of them called me on my birthday. So I spoke to them about jaundice and I told them that, hey, I have jaundice. And I was like, wow, what a way to begin birthday. And we had a bit of a conversation. And nobody ever looked, like, nobody ever called me or nobody ever spoke to me or nobody ever bothered. And that actually gave me a reality check because my life was based on these people. And I'm not blaming them or I'm not saying they are bad people. But what I am actually saying is that my life rotated about my brother who was getting married, and then I had to be there for his wedding, and then I had to move my schedule because he was getting married, and blah, 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 blah. But it was never about my schedule being in place and putting everything together in a way that it works for him and for me. It was about how I can work around his schedule for me. So you see, we do these things where we don't make ourselves the priority. And then what happens is the world follows suit, right? The world will start um, doing exactly what we do to ourselves. The world will start doing exactly what we do to ourselves. So if you do not respect you, if you do not honor you, if you're not grateful for you, do you really think that the world will actually be that for you? Because it's not about what you say you are, it's about what you be that actually brings in these people and that actually um, leads them to treat you the way you'd like to be treated. We can fight as much as we want with the people around us, and we can say, hey, you know what, you're not treating me well, but I mean, we all got to look at, are we treating ourselves well? Do we love ourselves enough to consider that we are a priority? Do we consider ourselves as something that's valuable to invest time into looking at how we can grow? Or are we literally taking things that come our way, like just grabbing what just comes our way and like, okay, that person said that person loves me, so I'm going to do. There's only one person who said they love me, and so I'm going to rotate around this person. I'm going to make my life about this person. It's going to be all about this person because I just had this one person who said that person loves me. And when this person walks into our life, it could be a friend, it could be a boyfriend, it could be a girlfriend, it could be any relationship, okay? Walks into our life, we are like 100 steps ahead and we just define our future on the basis of this person. Oh, this person is we're going to grow old with this person, we're going to go on trips and we're going to have bachelor parties and we're going to be doing this, and we have like a whole life plan ahead of us. I it's so funny. Like it's literally so funny. So what if we stop doing that? What if it was all about here, right now? How much fun can we have? What if it was about right here? Am I having fun with this person? Is this person contributing to my life? Can this be can this be how much more exciting can this be? And how much more adventure can this be? Hi Harishi. So what if it's not about making a relationship a destination? What if the missing piece in your relationship is you? What if the missing piece in your relationship is what you be with you? And what if it's not another person outside of you? So, after Corona began, uh, I've been talking to a lot of close friends. I've been having a lot of acquaintances become friends. So there's this friend. She just randomly called and we started talking, and we connected really well. And it was like we would speak almost every day. And then suddenly she had to move to another city, and she got really busy. She got really busy, and I know she loves me, and I know she adores me, and I adore her absolutely. Okay. Now the frequency of her calls went down. The contact we the I had no idea what she was doing. I had absolutely no idea where she is. I had no idea of how she is. And for the first, after a couple of days, I messaged her. I said, "Where are you? I can't find you. Like, what's going on?" And she said, "I have no idea where my time goes. I am so freaking busy that I have absolutely no idea where my time goes." I said, "Okay, that's a brilliant. You're busy and you're having fun, and but can you see how I was trying to maintain what I had with her for the past 2 months? I was trying to build my relationship on the basis of those 2 months and trying to maintain what that would be." And I actually looked at it and I was like, what if her not calling me or not keeping in touch with me as regularly as earlier did not mean that she didn't love me or she didn't care for me? It's just that she's gotten busy creating her life. She's busy having fun. Now, can I be happy for her? And can I see if that works for me? Yeah, of course that works for me. I'm happy that she's happy, and I know that she's going to be there when I require her. And what if it what if it's not wrong to be happy and to be busy in your own world? So I looked at this and I started I actually told her, I said, I can't, I can't find you anywhere. And then later, day before yesterday, I had such a brilliant conversation with her. We had a laughter riot, and I realized nothing's changed. Now, so the moment the frequency of calls or messages or contact goes down, we start defining a particular relationship as wrong, or that that person doesn't care, or that he or she has become selfish, or that blah, 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 blah. We have our reasons and justifications to um, think about all whatever how bad the person is, because that person hasn't fulfilled our demands of in the relationship. Now, where is the freedom in that? If I say that, Andy, okay, that's Andy. If I say that you have to call me every day, you have to talk to me every day, you have to be in touch with me every day, uh, I am having expectations from her. I'm having expectations that this is how it must be, this is how it's supposed to be, and there's no other way that it can go. It can be. So now, how fun is that? Like when someone comes and tells you, you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this. Like, is it even fun? And is that what you would actually desire? Or would you like the person to have the choice and the freedom to choose what they would like? And why would you force someone to be a part of your life? So if you look at this whole, and she's a very good friend, and so if you, sorry Andy, I'm using you as an example. Oh well, if you look at this whole dynamics, she loves me, I love her, we adore each other, and uh, there's no reason why we must separate from each other. There's absolutely no reason, but I am finding reasons to judge her so that I can prove she's wrong, so that I can be right. Now, how many times do we do that? How many times do we do how many times do we find reasons and justifications to stop liking someone? How many times do we find reasons and justifications so that we can prove they're wrong, only so that we can be right? Isn't that a brilliant game we play? I've done this so many times. I do this all the freaking time. It's such a freaking brilliant game. So what if we looked at it? What if we didn't have to have expectations from relationship? And what if your life, what if you as a being, what if you as a person, your happiness, your joy, your life was based on you? And what if the source of your life was not somebody else? What if the source of your life was not a friend, a partner, a parent, a sibling? Yeah, let that sink in for a minute. The source of your life is not someone else outside of you. If you have people you are in a relationship with only so that uh, they can fulfill something within you and they can fulfill something within them, the moment that is fulfilled, they will leave. It's not based on the adventure that you guys can have together. It's not based on what you can create together. Am I making sense? Is this making sense to you guys? It would be lovely if you guys can comment and I can see. So, what if you were the source of your world? What if you were the source of your life? What if you were the source of your living? And even when we talk about that, even your relationship with your work, what if you were the source of the money that comes into your life? What if not your job is not the source? What if even if you lose your job tomorrow, you are the source of your life, you are the source of your living? What if you could find ways to create the money? What if it doesn't have to be wrong? So, this is my invitation to you guys to be the source of your reality. What do I mean by reality? Be the source of your world, be the source of your living, be the source of your life. Thank you, Zio. You could include people, you could include these beautiful, amazing people who are different from you. They're not the same. So for a very long time, I would, so I had this beautiful friend. We were friends for 18 years. We've been friends as kids, I think fourth standard, fifth standard. And we were friends. And I would surprise her for birthdays. We would hang out together. We would have a lot of laughter. We would have a lot of joy. And I had made her the source of my world, of joy, of laughter, of fun, of ease, and of, a lot of adventure, because we used to take a lot of road trips. And this is back in 2002 or something, when I was in first year, second year, whenever that was. Not 2002, sorry, 2011. Yeah. Okay. So we first year, second year of my college, and we would take these road trips, and it was so much fun, and I made her the joy of my reality. I had made her the source of my fun and joy, and I had decided that if it was not for her, I wouldn't have that in my life. Now, one fine day, she started judging me about something, and I just realized that, fuck, oh my God, she's judging me. And just because she was judging me, I stopped talking to her. I stopped contacting her. I stopped doing everything, and she never bothered contacting back. That's when it hit me. Oh my God, I had made her the source of my reality. Then I went into drama, I went into trauma, I went into fight. I said a lot of things to her. Actually, I didn't say a lot of things to her until uh, 3 years ago. I think 3 years ago. Yeah, when she was getting married, 3 or 4 years ago. I don't remember. When she was getting married. And she didn't ask me. I didn't say anything. And but then I realized that I was just constantly maintaining what I had back in fourth standard when I was 8 years old to when I was 21, 22. And I was like, this is not fun for me. And obviously, I didn't have the tools of access consciousness then, and it was not this easy. So I was like, okay, then maybe I should just let her go. And that was one of the toughest things for me, to let people go. It's not been easy for me, and it's because my world was defined on a lot of people. I if there's an addiction I have, I probably say I'm addicted to people. And that's changed very dynamically in the past 8 months. Very, very dynamically. I mean, that has been a demand for the 2020 year, that I'm going to look at what's fun for me. And I'm going to do what's fun for me, regardless of who comes with me, who doesn't come with me, who walks with me, who doesn't walk with me. And the beautiful founder of Access Consciousness, Gary Douglas, he talks about the power of being alone. And he is my absolute inspiration. Okay. So that man 30 years ago had an awareness, had an insight about this beautiful morality called access consciousness. And he walked that path alone. He didn't have Dane at that point of time. Dane here is the co founder. He didn't have anybody else. He walked alone, knowing that there is something possible, knowing that it will create something in the world. And if he didn't trust him, if he didn't have that much faith in himself, if he didn't, trust what he knew, and if he was not the source of his reality, I don't think access consciousness would be in 178 countries, I guess, today. That's 30 years later. So, guys, what do you know about relationships? What do you know about you? What capacities do you have that you are ignoring because nobody around you validates that for you? What if the power was in you to know what is true for you? It's not about another person. And in relationships, we're trying to find the same kind of person. I would always tell my brother, Joe, I would tell him that there's nobody like me. You guys don't talk to me. You don't do things for me. You will never find anybody like me. Obviously, you will never find anybody like me because there's nobody like me. And that is not a rightness. That is not to make another person wrong. So, what if you were not looking for somebody like you? What if you could acknowledge the difference each person is? And what if you could receive from the difference each person is being? So that's it for now, guys. I guess we've had a good conversation as for me. I hope you guys had fun. Thank you so much for joining in. I would leave you with a thought that what if you were awesome just the way you are right now? You didn't have to add one thing to your life. You could add if you'd like, But what if just the way you are right now is great? What if you didn't have to fix you? And what if you started being grateful for you? What if you just started acknowledging you and your beauty and your capacities? So thank you, beautiful people, for hopping on. And I am super, super grateful that you hopped on. And I'll see you next Tuesday. At 12 p.m., we have a wonderful guest. I will be announcing. That's a surprise. So watch out this space to know who the wonderful guest is. And yeah, join us. Bye bye.